think they have a big future for making people over.
Absolutely. I mean, if we had known there was something like that, you can make someone's hair look fantastic and their makeup, and even with terrible skin, I mean, I have access to whatever I need to do that for someone, and they can look at themselves just like I would look at myself and feel like, man, my makeup looks awesome today, or my hair is great, and then I smile and I'm like, ugh, that just shuts it down.
Hey guys, today I want to thank you for being with me. The reason why I think this is a pretty special interview is because for the first time I got the opportunity to share a new perspective. I worked with Bridget in the past. She's worked both sides of it. She's actually seen the people change, and she's seen the effect, and she's seen firsthand what they look and feel like. And then just recently we were able to actually get her in a pair. So as a viewer, it gives you a unique view of what it is that we actually do from somebody else besides us. Tell me, how'd you get into makeup?
I got into it because I've always had a love for it, and I always wanted to be an artist in some way growing up, but I was encouraged to, but kind of like, well, you can't really make a living that way. And I saw being a stylist and a makeup artist as a way to be creative but still have a career.
The reason why we were doing some what ifs, like if we were to work with salon owners, or if we were to, who would we pick to work with? And I was saying one of the reasons why I'd like to work with people like Bridget is because she has an eye for, like, a graphic eye.
We have an artistic eye of looking at something and a way to convey that to the client, because sometimes they just need to be convinced of what's really there. They're used to seeing their imperfections, and they need to know, like, you're blinded by your own self-consciousness right now.
Yeah.
And we can kind of like lift the veil on that, I think.
Like, will a lady sit there and look at another lady and go, your teeth are jacked?
Yeah.
Because here's what I'm saying. The reason why I thought so is because they're in the only place that they can talk about it. They can talk to a dentist, they can talk to their priest, their best friend, or their stylist. You could have done all the makeup in the world for Stacy, the first girl that we did, and she was still left like this. Well, I don't care how pretty you are. You can't. You're not dressed if what you have is broken. The last one that needed braces, it was $8,500 for braces, and they wanted another $2,000 to make the tooth to cut the bottom of the tooth off. So she's like, I have to go through braces, and then when they come off, one tooth is going to be longer. We were a wonderful choice for her instantly. I know initially I was in shock that you'd even ask for one, because historically you've seen the people that we put them on.
Like, if I am doing someone's makeup, I feel like I need to look halfway decent, even if I had a really bad night and I had to rush to work and the kids were sick or whatever. They still need to look at me and feel confident that I'm capable of what they want. I still feel like if I can put a smile on my face, then I look nice, and I'm therefore more professional because I'm there and I'm confident and I'm not hiding behind, like, being self-conscious. It just takes away a huge weight of being self-conscious. My parents spent a lot of money on my teeth when I was younger, and I did do what I thought I could to keep up, taking care of them. And then I got a big chip in my tooth, and it kept getting bigger, and I got more self-conscious, and I wanted my smile to be brighter, and I realized how much it affected me daily, even with my own kids. And a little change like that can make a huge difference. I
noticed in the picture that we took, you didn't smile. And everybody smiled but you, and you got one of the prettiest smiles in the room. You just didn't do it. So I think you're making up for it.
I do too.
Why would you recommend them?
Because of how natural they are. how well fitting, because it's based off of my teeth, my mold, the quality, I mean the price point. To get the same result going to a dentist, it's mind-blowing, like how much money you would spend. Automatically I thought, wow, that looks so good, because I was used to what I saw. I mean, my teeth look so good, it's almost unreal.
Okay.
So I needed feedback.
Mm-hmm.
And I needed honest feedback, and I got it.
Don, who'd you call?
Oh,
I mean, who does the stylist call?
My son was the first one
okay.
that I didn't tell him.
You got a boy?
Mm-hmm.
How big?
He's 13.
You got a kid that big?
Yeah.
And so he just sees mom's happy.
Oh, he I cry.
What? Tell me about it.
I walked in and I was like, hey, big cheesy grin, like, hey,
Yeah.
you notice anything? And I smiled really big, and he goes, your teeth look so good. And I was like, yeah, I got my teeth fixed. That's all I said. And he was like, you look really pretty, Mom.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was like,
from
thanks, buddy.
from a 13-year-old kid, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
But the big cheesy grin is really you. Like, you would have grinned
Yeah.
all these times. Like, for the last 4 years, I'm guessing there's probably 4,000 times you would have grinned that you just didn't.
Yeah.
And that cost everybody in the room. That cost your mom, your friends, people who know you. Once they see they broke the mold, that it's the smiling season,
Mm-hmm.
then it's the smiling season for them. Yours look so well. Has anybody said that they see him? Has anybody been able to see him?
I've noticed a few people that were like, they didn't say, do you have anything? They just asked me, did I get my tooth fixed?
Oh, okay. People that probably know you did.
Yeah, because I'm smiling.
What was the process like, the impression?
It's not that bad. You have big trays that's larger than what you would comfortably fit in your mouth. You just mash your teeth into the goo and hold it there and don't wiggle it around, and it just takes a few minutes as long as you directly push them up, do it properly. It just takes a few minutes and you feel silly. You look kind of funny, but that's it. It's really simple.
But, if you'll give us a good impression, we're going to build that smile out as perfect as we can without it being incompatible with your mouth. But that's always a big question, and I always wondered what the stylist would say.
Everything is custom made, so it's going to fit you because it is you.
I will tell you, we didn't do one thing different for you than we did for anyone else, because I expected you to turn them back down. Like, we didn't detail them. Here's what I thought. I'm going to take them by, she's going to look at them, and she's going to give me her professional opinion. And she's going to like, oh, they're great, and I'd probably use them if I needed them. If I had a picture, I can see some people need them. If the same thing I would have told you. And so I thought I'd get them back. In 15 minutes, she's going to get them, take a picture. So you don't think it's going to be a problem for it to come up in the salon?
It makes that, to me, that makeover experience, the makeup that washes away and the hair color that needs to be retouched, that smiles with you for the rest of your life. And you're going to retain that feeling of seeing yourself redone if you keep that smile too.
If it's a big point for those and it makes a considerable dramatic change for those people, they're going to want the attention for making that change. They'll go, well, who's your dentist? You go, no, it's my makeup artist. The lady that does my hair got these teeth from me.
Yeah. That's
a pretty profound story. And then it's not who did it. She did it for me. I know you do a lot of work, so you'll probably go, Bill, there's 20 other people that I would have said their makeover is a lot better if I could just eliminate that. And so just in this interview, the thing that keeps coming to my mind is if she believes the things that she's saying, which I think you do, then it's going to stick with other people, and they're going to go give my people the chance, because I think you look at them as your clients. Am I right? Like, this is my person. Like,
I do.
Until I'm gone, you're mine.
It's my creation in a way, and I feel like if there's something more I could have done to help make them feel more beautiful, then it's missing.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate the fact that it takes a lot. One is you have to have an interest, and two, you got to be brave enough to go, yeah, I got these. And then two, be able to say, listen, I feel confident enough about it that this is something I could have kept and benefited from and just moved on. But instead, I think it needs to be out there.
Yeah.
And conservative as we are, we don't want people to feel sold. And I think from an artist's point of view, everything about you comes across, and I think they'll appreciate that a lot. And I hope you feel appreciated for helping me do this.
I do.
Cool.
Do. Absolutely.
So thank you very much, guys. We appreciate it. That's all right. We're done.